What's going on, everyone? RG here, and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on that channel, people. Welcome. I hope you're all doing amazing. And today we're continuing our journey to make sure that you are ready for the brand new expansion pack for Rent that is about to be out on the 7th. So by the time I'm recording this, it is like 6 days away, and I do believe that later this day, at the evening, something like that, they're gonna show a bit more of the gameplay, and I'm super hyped for it. So you're definitely gonna see me there, yeah. So I do hope that you're gonna enjoy this build of mine. That is just, this is the third build that I did already in make sure that you are ready for the new pack. But this time we're making a rock bottom rental complex, but it's not really a complex. It's more like a old, decayed building or semi-broken, call it whatever you want. And to be honest, I really wanted to, this is joining the other two complexes that I already made. One which was a really high-end one with how many apartments? I think 5 there were in the apartments, which by now we know that you can rent up to 6, right? And with the right way or using cheats, you probably can do even more than 6. But I wanted to make some different types of rentals. So the first one was a high-end one. The second one that I did was the thin rental. Really cool. If you missed that, go and check that out. It was last weekend when I published it, and it was like a really modern, two tiles with modern complex between two old buildings. And the third one is this one, which is a rock bottom one, because in my mind, and after, by the way, one of my friends kind of pointed that out, that because I kind of missed it in the trailers, that you can actually set the amount of money that you can take from the people, from the Sims who are renting your place. It's gonna make this build much easier for you to actually make it cheap for renting, because at the end this is a rock bottom rental. So some information about this build, just to put you on the same page with me. This is a 20 by 15, people. Yes, it's small. It's actually small, and it will contain 2 apartments only. Now they kind of gonna be like twin apartments, so you're also just gonna see me creating one of them, because the other one, which is on the second floor of it, will be basically the same one as the one that you're gonna see me creating, with some small tweaks and changes, maybe some colors differences, maybe some individual items that I'm gonna switch, but it's basically the same, so there's no point to show you both of the apartments. However, and this is important, you're also gonna have a parking space on the first floor on this of this complex, this decayed complex. And with very close to it, there's another space, another room, which I'm gonna leave empty, because with the brand new pack that's gonna come out on the 7th of December, I noticed in the trailer that there's some sort of a way to implement into the builds, like utility room with electricity stuff and plumbing stuff. I don't know, like all the pipes and stuff like that. So I'm really curious to know how it's gonna work. So I'm leaving that space empty, because I told you that once the pack will be out, I'm gonna take some of my creations and I'm gonna make a not a remaster version of them, but I will update them with the brand new mechanism, with everything. So you're just gonna need to download them. However, I just wanted to make sure that you are already having this one in your game, and especially for an example, if you're not gonna get the brand new for rent pack, you still can have this build as a rental and use the old renting system. By that way, you're still gonna need to rent the whole complex, but with the brand new pack, you will be able to rent only one apartment, for an example. Now, you just saw it, so I kind of missed it, so I'm gonna say over there, you can see that I created the garage door, and this is the first time I'm actually using it, and it came to me when I was sleeping. No, I did not, I wasn't like sleeping and dreaming about how to build in The Sims. I'm not that, but no, I was falling asleep, and it came to me that we have that chrome, I think that's some sort of a handle. So I said like, wait a minute, if I'm gonna stack them and then I'm gonna lower them a bit with the tool mod, will it give the vibe of a garage door? And look at that, that does look like a garage door, so I did it. The only downside for that is that it's kind of making, well, that piece of handle, that chrome handle is kind of expensive. I think even like one of them is around 300 simoleons, I think. Not quite sure about it. But it is expensive, I do remember, and I used over here quite a lot because I also did the same thing on the inside part of the garage door. So yeah, it kind of kicked the price of this complex a bit too high than what I wanted it to be. But let's talk actually about the price while you're watching me creating the backside, no, that's the side of the complex. And a big heads up for you people, you must own, in order for this build to actually look like that and very decayed and broken, you must own the basement treasure kit, which came handy here a lot, and I just love this kit. I already stated in the past that kit came to the game way too like late to the party. However, they totally worth it if you're trying to build or create some very unique atmosphere or vibe to a build, trying to make decayed buildings and stuff like that. Definitely worth having that kit. With that kit, you also want to have the vampire pack, because with that pack also there are some marks and wall marks and stuff like that that you can utilize and place them in decayed buildings. Just for the record, if you are curious, those growing bushes on the sides of the buildings, they're actually from the countryside living. I want to say it's the countryside living pack, the one with the llama that spits on you, that one, I think. So yeah, but another thing that I wanted to say to you is the price of this complex. If you want to be the owner of it, okay, if you want to be, for an example, as I said, you want to be a businessman that owns multiple properties across the Sims world or something like that. So just to put this in perspective to my previous builds, the two others. So the thin one, which was even smaller than this one, so it's just logical it will be a bit cheaper. So the thin rental build that I did last week was 55,000 simoleons, which is really not that bad to own it as a businessman owning properties, right? This one is 88,000, but you're getting two bigger spaces to live in. However, they are broken, like, you know, like they're decayed and they're very, there we go. Right now you can see me starting to create it. And in a bit, I'm gonna talk to you about a brand new way that I was filming this, and I want to hear what do you think about it. But where was I? Okay, so this one is 88,000 simoleons to purchase as a businessman if you want to be the owner of this property. And then you can place the price however you want. You can place like a very cheap one if you want to be like a nice landlord, or you can be like a really mean one that, even though this is a very inappropriate or not suitable for living complex, you're still gonna be like an evil one and overcharge it. Be my guest, do whatever you want. But as I was saying, 88,000 simoleons to buy this as a property owner. And to put that in perspective to the luxury one that I made with the five apartments, one penthouse, is the other one was 350,000 simoleons. So basically 4 to 5 times more than this one. So this is just to put you on the same, like with me on the same page, to know exactly what are the price differences in terms of the things that are already built. Maybe I need to make something that is really, really expensive. I do have an idea for something that will blow your mind, and it's gonna be the next thing that I'm gonna share. So definitely stay tuned for that. I promise you, it's something that I already built in the past. This is a hint for you. However, I'm gonna make it updated with the brand new pack. It's going to be already with the new mechanism and with some changes just to make sure it's a bit fitting my vision. So stay tuned for that. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more builds just like this and even more crazy and beautiful. and you can expect many builds from me with the brand new pack, because that really actually gave me a boost for creation. That was, when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, gimme, take my money and gimme, I want to build with that pack. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you, and or more like to share with you, as you can see, the camera right now is very fixed, right? It's not moving, it's not too static. I kind of came up with a very specific way to do that. Right now you can see that I'm moving a bit because I wanted to add a bit more things, but if you're gonna rewind the video, you will notice that every single spot that I was building, I was not moving the camera much. That way I will just fill the spaces that the camera is pointing at, and this is basically how I start editing those brand new, those futuristic, let's call it, builds of mine. I was trying to make sure that the camera will not move much, because you know that in speed builds, sometimes it's moving way too fast, so it's hard to actually follow. Now, if you really want to see that, yeah, definitely rewind the video and you notice that the previous spaces, the camera didn't move much. It was basically like a frame, and I just filled the spaces over there with the items. And let me know if it's better for you. I'm testing it. Or you don't really mind the high-speed movement. Right now it is moving a bit more because it's a small space, and to actually renovate or set all the things inside, you need to move it. So some spaces are not possible to do that trick, but with big ones, just like the dining area, the entrance area, and those areas, even maybe here, you can see that I'm not moving the camera much. Let me know if it's better for you. Now this is the last, by the way, this is the last room. I think it's supposed to be like a kid's room or whatever. As you can see, I just shifted in angle, but now I'm not gonna move the camera. And let me know, again, I'm really curious to know if it's better for you like this. This is the room for the kid, and as I said, the other apartment will basically be like this. I just copied it, and I think I did some changes to the items inside of the rooms, a bit different colors, but in general, it's basically the same. So that's why I'm not showing you the next apartment. Okay, so yeah, if you want to get this build, it's at my gallery, RGeetect, just like the name of the channel. So you have yourself a starter rental apartment for you, but now you want to have a luxurious complex. Make sure to check out this 5 apartments that I made for you in one complex. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit likes and subscribe for more. Until the next time, keep that same party going for me, because RGeetect signing off.